This podcast is brought to you by Christian Mathern with Pennant Real Estate.
Christian Mathern said, I want another one.
We got renewed for another month.
I want another month. He's so excited. He's our biggest supporter.
I'm wearing his shirt right now.
He's got the Christian Mathern. Hey, I have my shirt.
It's a sick logo.
Christian brought me a shirt. I should have wore it, but
Christian Mathern, he'll help you purchase a house. He'll help you sell your house. He's the best realtor in the parish, hands down.
No, he's the best. I'm gonna pull a Chiquita. Best in the parish, best in the state.
Best in the state. And I don't know if you saw his post. I know you shared it.
I did share it. I shared it in the group.
He's killing it. He's
killing it.
Absolutely on fire.
3.4 million in sales.
Insane in his second year. So get him while he's hot. You know, he may get at some point he may get too busy to where he ain't got time to fool with you.
He's not. Or he might get too big to where he says, I don't even have time to text Dan and Trox to give them a sponsorship.
Right,
because he's rolling.
So Christian Mathern, the local River Parish area, Gonzales,
Baton Rouge,
Geismar,
Prairieville,
St. James Parish, across the river,
Ascension Parish,
St. John,
Booty. Look,
he is the number one realtor in Booty. That's a fact. You can look that up. Hey, Christian Mathern's name pops up in Google when you look up Booty.
He doesn't sell a lot in Booty, but I guarantee if you go to him and say, Christian, my heart's set on living in Booty, he'll find your dream home. He'll find you a house.
Christian Mathern, stand-up guy, best realtor in the parish. Use his services. They're 100% free.
Yep.
FREE.
Great dimples.
He does.
He
does have great dimples.
On that smile.
Smash a like button on all his posts. Remember, girls, you can look, but you can't touch.
Exactly.
Christian Mathern with Pennant Real Estate.
Let's rock.
And we're back.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year to you, Dan.
First pod of the new year.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this year.
Me too.
Big things to come. I think we ended off 2020 right. We did it justice on the last episode. I'm excited to get into the new sports. We still got some football. We got some big important
some football.
Very much important football to be had. But it is starting to wind down. We are in the postseason in both leagues.
And I want to give a warning to the viewers. It's going to be a heavy basketball podcast after this football season's done.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we just watched the LSU thriller. If you don't watch LSU basketball has been like this like the last 4 years. I don't know some of the most exciting games.
I don't know if you
watched.
saw the tweet I put on our account. I said, if you didn't like that game, you don't like LSU basketball. That was an LSU basketball game.
Right. We tied at halftime.
Which once that happened, I was like, oh Lord.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna blow them out. To be honest, I wasn't expecting it to be much of a game. Georgia held with us. They actually had like a 10-point lead in the second half. Mm-hmm. Cam Thomas was struggling early.
Came back with the 21. I mean, he had some points early, but I think
he was not shooting well. He was. I want to say he was like 2 for 8 or something like that,
and was pissed off that his streak was over. But I wouldn't hang your head, Cam Thomas, that your free throw streak is over. Ended at 42.
Yeah. But yeah, he had 26 points in the game. They came back to tie it, bring it to overtime, and then they won by 2 in overtime. There was a couple controversial calls that we got, and then we got a huge one where
he was not out of
the Georgia guy. They said he stepped out of bounds, but he really wasn't.
It was actually
back on LSU ball.
An amazing play.
Yeah. And it should have been Georgia's ball. We got a lucky roll, but there was some questionable charging.
There was a great flop on Georgia. There was some 2 very questionable reach-ins
that they called, and I don't know if they should have.
Overall, though, it was a clean game. I know the commentators were saying it, but there really wasn't a lot of fouling Shout out to Watford. Was 0-6. Then late in overtime, nailed the 2.
Shout out to Javonte Smart in the end of regulation with a clutch 3.
Mm-hmm.
No,
that was Days.
No, that was Smart. Smart hit that 3 with a minute left. He should have shot the last one.
Darius hit one too. It was late. One of them hit. I know Days hit one late.
But yeah, those guys are all studs.
But shout out Cam Thomas, 42. That's a school record. 42 consecutive free throws.
Right.
I think that puts him. He's 47 out of 52, which is insane.
Absolutely.
He's not C.J. Walker from Ohio State yet. I mean, he's close, and he's not guy from Bowling Green, Justin Turner.
These guys this year?
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching more basketball.
I'm
than
watching
me.
A lot.
Dude. I haven't watched a Bowling Green game.
No, I haven't watched a Bowling Green game.
You just know about them?
I just, when I'm looking at certain things, like I get curious about.
But they're not freshmen, right?
No. C.J. Walker's a senior from Ohio State. And I want to say Justin.
I know Ohio State's got a good ball club this year.
They do.
I like saying that. But I know they do.
Solid core. But yeah, Cam Thomas as a freshman.
26 points tonight. I think he's averaging something like 28 and some change, which is insane.
The LSU offense in general, I think they brought up the graphic like second in the nation. I mean, that's what you expect.
I think he's third in the nation among all classes. So I'm excited, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a Nas Reed type thing, but he's gonna it's whereas Nas Reed should have stayed.
Yeah.
Whereas Cam Thomas, I don't blame you.
Yeah. I can agree. And I think that it'll suck to have him just for 1 year and it be a COVID year. But it looks like they are going to continue on with they decided, I think, within the past week that they're going to do all of March Madness in the state of Indiana, which is awesome. Birthplace of basketball. I'm probably not birthplace, but they love their basketball in Indiana. And I'm excited. I think they're gonna do it. Hopefully COVID doesn't stop it. Because I think last year, like the week before the tournaments kicked off, is when it shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the best weekend in sport. The opening weekend of March Madness.
Yeah, those 5-12s.
Yeah, the 5-12s upsets.
That's some of the best in sports you'll see. I'm excited.
7-2 on the season, 2-1 in SEC play.
Probably should have beat Florida.
That white center whip. I don't know how much of the game you watched.
I hated that guy.
Whipped us up in the second half. I think it was something like with 8 minutes to go, he had outscored LSU's total team, which was insane. I was able to catch the second half at Pluckers, but yeah,
it was a similar game starting off like the Georgia game. LSU looked like the better team. Which I still think they are. I think they're probably pretty comparable in terms of talent. I would put Florida at 2, LSU at 3 in the SEC.
I think the SEC as a whole, though, has a lot of. Missouri's pretty good. I know they got beat today. As a whole,
Tennessee, but Tennessee's last I checked, they were losing.
Yeah. Kentucky struggled early, but they had
a
hellacious non-conference schedule.
Just put an asterisk by that because they'll be fine.
Yeah, I think there's like 7 teams that could probably win it. Pretty deep year.
Yeah, you're talking Tennessee, LSU, Florida,
Alabama,
Missouri,
Kentucky, and us.
Kentucky, LSU,
Auburn. You never know.
You never know. Bruce Pearl's always got
a
good team.
Speaking of coaches,
Mississippi State too is not a bad team.
Tom Crean is a fucking sleaze. He just looks sleazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the red and black. He just looks like he's like...
Well, he's got that greasy hair, too. He puts a lot of hairspray.
It's like he's like an 80s car salesman type vibe from him. That's all I could think about the whole game every time they showed him. Like, he just seems sleazy. Like, I don't even trust him. He seems shady. But, yeah.
Oh, well. All right, win's a win. Yeah. I was happy with it. It was one of those games where I really couldn't get comfortable. I was standing and sitting a lot, which is what you want out of an LSU basketball game, and hopefully they win. But yeah, if you don't watch LSU basketball and you're telling yourself I'm not really a basketball guy, watch a couple.
Yeah, let's get into it.
They'll convert you into a basketball loving person.
My Twitter name, I got to update the record actually.
7-2.
It's just the LSU basketball record. I don't even have my name in it anymore.
I see that. I saw that.
Anyway, getting into it, did you wanna talk about since we're talking about LSU?
Yeah,
big news of the day.
Well, why don't we go? That leads into the Facebook questions perfectly. Okay. So we had our questions, suggestions, would you rather's, all the good stuff, and the first comment was by P Money, Peyton Boucher. Simply put, new LSU hires. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I mean, I don't know much about these cats. Jake Peetz will be the offensive coordinator.
I'm just going to come out and say it. I am very happy.
Yeah.
I'm a very happy boy.
It worked 2 years ago when we got a first time coordinator. I guess he wasn't really a coordinator, but first time guy, from a pro football team. It kind of looks like Joe Brady has a coaching tree now. I saw that tweet.
Yeah.
At 31, he was the he was the quarterbacks coach for Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He was everywhere.
He was also the running backs coach for Carolina when McCaffrey had his 1,000-yard rushing and 1,000-yard receiving year. He was also quarterbacks coach for the Raiders when he made Derek Carr look like a good quarterback and sent him to 2 Super Bowls.
And got him
two Pro Bowls.
Yeah, and got him that big contract.
Mm-hmm. So that's who Jake Peetz is, and a lot of people I can see are going to be like, who the fuck is this? What kind of hire? He was recommended by Brady. And then it's a package deal. So you get Peetz and you get DJ Mangus.
And he just worked in. So we obviously want to replicate what we did in 2019. And he just worked under Joe Brady's offense. So he already has pretty much a year under his belt. I'm sure there's some differences that he ran in Carolina that didn't run at LSU, but probably for the most part the same. And I'm sure Coach O is going to be like, "Hey man, let's run that offense we did the other year.
I want that same one from 2019."
Let's do more of that.
It was a package deal, so if we were gonna get Peetz, we were 100% getting DJ Mangus. Mangus, for those who don't know, was an analyst in 2019 at LSU. He was like Brady's. Brady was Batman. Mangus was Robin. He brought him over to Carolina. So he's gonna be the passing game coordinator. Expect the 2019 offense. That's what's coming.
Can't wait.
And it's just now it's up to execution. And now, it's not done yet, but DC hire should be soon.
I saw we were interviewing the Cincinnati.
Marcus Freeman. Boy, would that be a bomb. That'd be a home run.
Okay, so do you think? I guess you would probably know. Do you think he's looking for a coordinator job, or is he the one to look for a head coaching job?
Unfortunately, think if he does accept the job, and then LSU's defense is, let's say, back in a top 25,
it's a one and done.
Gone. He's a one and done. But at this point, we need that stability, because we have the possibility to be a good team, and looking at. Also, what didn't get asked or covered in, besides the hires, was just the sheer amount of people who's coming back. I don't know if you saw.
I know the O-line's coming back.
The D-line's coming back.
Oh, I did see that too. Could Ali Gay leave? Or did he decide?
No, he's back.
Okay.
Glenn Logan back. Of course, we got Ojulari, who's a monster. Then you got Mason Smith, the 5-star. I'm going to say best defensive lineman in the country. Some say 2. It doesn't matter. 1 or 2. Who cares? And then you got Sage Ryan in the secondary. So you got all of these players. So if he wants to be a head coach.
And Stingley.
Stingley too.
And Elias Ricks, who was a All-American.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got some great elite level players coming back. So if you want to be a head coach, you'll probably leave Cincinnati and get like a
top 10 defense.
Who just fired their coach?
Oh,
Marshall, I think. After the guy he had a pretty good record, you'll probably get like a G5 job. Now go to LSU and tear shit up on defense with those players, you can get you a little,
Power 5 deal. A Baylor-esque team.
Baylor-esque. So yeah, Marcus Freeman is my number one.
It wasn't even on our radar before.
But once that started swirling, and then after I watched the Georgia game, doesn't matter that they lost. The level of talent is so different in terms of the caliber of player.
So you're off the Muschamp bus.
I think Muschamp's going to end up at Tech. I think he's going back to Texas.
Okay,
that'll be my prediction.
Do we have a 2021 schedule? Are we playing Texas?
Did they
release that, or is that all?
I don't think they know, because now they're even talking about pushing back the national championship. So they don't know. They don't know shit. We won't know shit for a while. But yeah, new hires. I'm excited.
I think we do know shit. I looked it up. It's on here.
Well, I'm sure that the boilerplate schedule is on there. Was released.
This one's saying at UCLA in the Rose Bowl.
That's supposed to happen.
Okay, so it doesn't have Texas on here.
Yeah, I don't think that game's just done.
That's fun. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I think they should look for a way to get it. Maybe look for 2022 if you got a slappy. But I mean, you got a lot of shit lined up. There was an Oklahoma series supposed to be happening. There's that Clemson series that's supposed to be happening in like 2026 and 2027.
I know about the Oklahoma one, but
it's just a we'll see type of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I got hope.
I got hope too. Second question, Trevor Unglide, a.k.a. Icewater Entertainment. Follow him on Twitch.
He wanted to do the playoff predictions, right?
He wants to do the playoff predictions.
Let's do that after.
Yeah, full bracket playoff predictions are going to come after.
Yeah.
Sully Martin, if you had to make a football team with residents from the parish, offense only, so you're making an offense, to play any high school team. So let's go with they're going to play the St. Charles Comets.
I mean, that's a tough program.
Who would your starting 11 be as of today, and opinions on how it would turn out?
Okay.
And then Benjamin Becknell says, make sure to take into account the durability of knee ligaments.
Okay. So I actually saw this one earlier.
Yeah, I'm so unprepared for it.
I took the time out, and I have a full 22-man roster.
Okay.
And I took the liberty of even making it. I know he said the residents from the parish, but that's too easy. I took it members of the Facebook group.
Let's do that.
So I went through, and I apologize to the older folk, the older crew who I'm not sure on
the game's next week. The game's next week.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure on how good some of those cats were. I know they were probably really good. Like I know Spencer's brother is probably really good, probably a really good tight end or something like that. But I just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So what I got is my quarterback is Rustin.
I would agree. That's mine.
And then I got Felix Joseph for Hail Marys.
Okay.
Because Felix can bomb. Actually, you know what? I'm running a power O offense. So I think I want Felix because I think Felix knows my program. I'm gonna run the St. Charles offense. So I think I'm gonna put Felix in there, just because he knows how to run the power O. I don't know if Rustin knows how to get under center.
I think he can.
I'm just messing with him, but yeah, give me Felix. You know what? Fuck it, give me Felix. I got running back. This one was tough. We didn't have a lot of running. There's probably 6 quarterbacks in the Facebook group, not a single running back.
Mm-hmm.
But I went ahead and picked Christophe Garon as the
not bad.
We got to beef him up a little bit, but I think he would be he would run hard.
Well, he's naturally just cock strong.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I got fullback,
mm-hmm.
Ma, in honor of you. I know you played fullback. It is a CMR.
Oh, I can block.
Yeah, and you blocking every down. You might get
That's
the ball
fine.
a couple, and you're putting your hand in the dirt every single play,
just like in high school.
But I thought y'all went from the gun.
Well, so hand in the dirt. No,
we going hand in the dirt every play. Just
blocking. No, I was in either the wing or I was offset on the line. I did get my hand in the dirt.
Okay.
We had wild right, which was a formation package just for me.
There you go.
I was the only. It was wild right and wild left, which told me to line up, a little off centered, but in the dirt. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good with it. And I did play offensive line, so
okay. We had a lot of O linemen. There was a lot to pick from on the. We got some beefy boys. Tight end, I went with Jack.
Okay.
Jeffrey Daylott. I think he played tight end. I think he would be a decent one. And I got my other one since we're running my offense. I need 2 tight ends. Give me Austin Russell. I think he played tight end. Then I got my O-line. I took a lot of consideration in this O-line. My left tackle is Austin Oob. I know that's not his natural position, but we got a lot of centers. I had to move him over. I got another center, Rhett Rodriguez, left guard. Really beefy on that left side. Center, Dane George. Let him play his natural position. Let him be the leader of the O-line.
Well, I don't think he's ever said a word in a group.
But he's in the group. He's in the group. He's in the group. He listens. He's gonna let me know. I'm in a gambling group me with him, so he'll let me know. Right guard. I gave myself the liberty as a right guard, even though I played tackle in high school. I think I'm a better guard. I'm good pulling. I think I'm decent in space. And then I gave right tackle. Nobody else I want on side of me than Choppa.
Yeah.
So I got Choppa. I think Choppa played. I'm assuming Choppa played football, but I'll put him. I'll put him at right tackle.
Up.
Yeah, I can coach him.
He's
up.
just a big body. Yeah, you want a big body.
Choppa, and then my wide receivers are Sully and Gavin. That's a no-brainer, really. And then my kicker is Spencer.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's I guess I included the kicker in offense. And then my defense, I got edge rusher is Pat McCarroll. Simply for the fact that he has a Justin Tucker hand, and you're an elite rusher when you have the Justin Tucker hand. My other edge is Derek Mathern.
That's a great one.
Did he play football?
He was like a record setter for a while.
Okay. Well, there you go.
He was an awesome I'm not just blowing smoke up his ass because he's my good friend. He was a really good defensive end.
Okay. Oh, was he? I got that spot on. I didn't know what position he played. I'm like, what would he be good at? Put him at end. My 2 interior linemen, those are my older guys. I got Donnie Zimmer and Ag
It.
Wilson.
I like it.
Dude,
and
put
he'd be
Ag
smelling
in the middle.
fresh, dude.
Yeah, dude.
If you line up next to him, he's not going to be smelling like sweat. He's going to be smelling like straight hot tamale Cincy's.
My linebacker core, my Mike is Blake. Russell, obviously, all-time
Letcher sack leader, but tackle leader. I don't know if that record's broken. I don't think it is. Then
I got Ben St. Pierre at outside linebacker, and then my other outside linebacker is J-Dog.
Leader of the defense.
Oh, are you kidding me? J-Dog, when I played Gramercy Tigers football with J-Dog for 1 year, I remember, I'll never forget for the rest of my life. J-Dog got a pick, and you could hear, once he got the pick, he started screaming. And it took 8 people to tackle him. He was so pumped up that I'll never forget that moment when he got a pick.
He was like the kid, and you remember the Little Giants?
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened.
That showed up with like
the foam in his mouth,
but then he just turned into a savage when she let him loose.
Yep. Yeah, that was J-Dog. And then my cornerbacks. This was tough. I picked the fastest 2, I think, in the group. Ethan Bland. I know he played safety, but I think he would be okay at cornerback. And then Gooch. We just got to teach Gooch to tackle. I think he would be really good at that. I know he's super quick. My safeties would be Trevor Unglide, Dylan Martin. I don't know. I feel like they're buddies. They got good. They can communicate well. I got Dylan as the strong safety though. I think Dylan would put his face mask in there. I don't know if Trevor seems like he wants to be a free. Like he'll stay out of the contact.
Trevor
he'll show up when the plays.
Was a receiver for us.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good one. It was a good one too.
And then I got punter as Zach Zimmer. That's my team. That's my squad. I took a lot. That was a lot of thought.
Okay. I would have if you were gonna do dual positions, Sully is probably the best punter in the parish.
But I had Sully
had to do it.
But I feel like Zim could boot the I know he didn't play punter or didn't even play football,
Might
but
be able to.
He could probably boot the fuck out of it.
And I don't have a clue, dude, where I'm going. I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna do offense.
Just say some people, yeah.
Offense, I agree. Russell Mathern, elusive. And
you got Kobe Bourgeois. He's the new age quarterback. He's also in the group.
I just never saw him play. Yeah. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. You can have Russell. I'm gonna take Kobe.
Okay.
I drove him home one time from his brother-in-law's house. So Kobe Bourgeois.
Okay.
Running back, I'm gonna just stick. No, I'm not gonna stick Russ in there. Russell's gonna play receiver for me. He's not gonna be happy about it, but we run in the spread. I mean,
I'm running St. Charles offense. Yeah. You're running Letcher offense.
Yeah, we run in spread. Sully, obviously, I'm gonna put Sully in the slot. I'm gonna put Christian, best realtor in the parish, who played quarterback. I'm gonna stick him at receiver as well.
You gonna leave Gavin out?
Well, what I got, I got 3 receivers.
Mm-hmm.
I might go 5.
Yeah, you probably get 4 receivers.
Well, I'm spread. I can go 4.
Yeah.
So let's go Sully, Christian, Rustin, number 4, Gavin.
You forgetting about somebody? There's gonna be a caller tonight.
Sport.
Yep.
Sport.
I thought you were gonna say sport.
You could back him up. I might put you in at fullback.
There you go.
But we really don't run a fullback in my offense. So what I got?
Sorry about that.
You all good? So what that is? That's 4 receivers, a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, and the tight end. Pick a tight end.
Man, we're not gonna be running many tight ends, but man, I'm just trying to think who's in the group.
I named almost all the football players, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Spencer. I'm gonna put Spencer at tight end.
Okay.
He's a long guy.
Lanky guy.
Long guy. We'll beef him up.
Yeah.
O lineman. I'm gonna just take your O lineman.
Okay. I mean, my O lineman. I thought about it. We're solid.
Yeah.
I would love going to war with those guys. I'm in between Dane and Choppa. Like, that's a dream.
And then I'm gonna put. I'm gonna run like basically two running backs.
Okay. Just alternating, not at the same time, but you know.
No. I think I got. Well, I'm gonna have to take a receive out every now and then. I'm gonna put Christoph as the other running back as well. I think he would. Running back / fullback.
So you like that pick?
Yeah, that was a good pick.
Okay.
Is he in the group? I think he is.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so that's my offense.
Yeah, they were all picked from the group. Okay, that was a good question. I like that.
Me too. It was fun.
And I think we would, if we all strapped up and played right now, and we played St. Charles, do you think we would lose? But
yeah.
I think we would score some points.
No, I gotta put Blake on my offense too. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, he's a defensive guy. Blake's just a natural born defensive guy.
I know, but I might put him at like a. I don't know. I'm a Blakey in my offense. I just got to figure out where I'm putting you.
I just know there will be a lot of hurt bodies the next day.
Yeah,
like insane amount of injuries. Okay.
So then Ben asks next, who would win in a sumo wrestling match between Dan and Trox? I think I would run away with it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're lower.
Mm-hmm.
You have a little more mass.
Yeah.
You're stronger.
Maybe. I don't know how strong I am.
I'm weak as they come.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree. I'd put my money on myself.
I would too.
The next question to me, it's a no wrong answer one. It's just it's almost like a would you rather. Rhett Lobes, for $1 million, who would you let punch you in the face? Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather? I'm going Mike Tyson. Either way, I'm dropping and I'm going unconscious. I'm going Mike Tyson just because, I would rather tell a story where I said, yeah, I got punched in the face by Mike Tyson.
I would 100% pick Floyd Mayweather because I think Mike Tyson may kill you.
I think
you'll live through a Floyd Mayweather punch, but Mike Tyson, if he had a free punch at you, he might fucking kill you.
I mean, it's possible. Let's put the stipulation on there
that you live.
That you will live.
I want Floyd Mayweather to punch me, and the only reason why is because I want to say he punches like a bitch.
Okay. All right.
I could even get knocked out. If I got knocked out, I'd still wake up and be like,
yeah. So
punches like a bitch.
He hit me in the right spot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then Beard, Dylan Alamo, who was absent from Poochie's.
Yeah.
Who wins a Crimea River host? So the CMR host, Dan or Trox, Big Drive Championship. I'm assuming that's
golf.
Driving.
Yeah.
Not me.
I from the one time I watched you play, I think it would be me. But I'm sure if you practiced a little bit, you probably could get it farther than me.
Who knows? But yeah, as of now, Trox by a landslide. All right. This one might have to think. Well, for me, I
have a list, so I'll go first and I'll give you a little time to think.
Okay. Well, I honestly can throw these because I go through these lists in my head all the time.
Okay. Go ahead.
But no, if you want to go first, be my guest. So list your top 5 TV shows of all time. Can also include mini/limited series. And I want to preface by saying they're in my top 5, but I eliminated them because it's just Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad. Yeah, okay. They're the pinnacle of TV. Besides the later half of Game of Thrones, but I eliminated them from mine.
Okay.
So they won't be in there. Even though if I really had to make a list, I would include them. But
Okay.
they're not going to be in mine.
Disclaimer, I have one of those on mine. So
Okay.
my top 5 shows of all time, TV shows. Robin Big at number 5. All time. I loved Robin Big. I think I've seen every episode. And that's not like when Netflix was around. Like I've seen every episode from just watching random episodes on TV.
I might be up there, but I don't think I've watched them all.
4, The Office.
Mm-hmm.
Best sitcom of all time. Miss me with that Friends bullshit. Miss me with that Seinfeld
Friends
bullshit.
sucks. I'm going to come out. Friends sucks. It's not funny at all.
Yeah. I don't think so either. Number 3, Survivor. Different one, a reality show. I love Survivor. I've been on a binge where I've just been watching seasons on Hulu right now. I sent in an audition tape to Survivor. So hopefully maybe one day I'll be on the show.
Hopefully.
That'd be a dream come true if I was
That'd
on
be
Survivor.
amazing.
My number 2 is Game of Thrones. And then for obvious reasons, I think everybody knows it, like you said, it's a masterpiece besides the end. And then my number 1 is Prison Break. I loved Prison Break.
That's your favorite show ever?
Yes.
If you can only watch one show.
Yes, I would rewatch it. Actually, I'm not a huge rewatcher.
Me
I don't
either.
believe in like rewatch. Like once I watch it once, but I was into it, I was into it. So that's my number 1.
Sometimes there's shows like that because like there was some on my list where I think I've only watched once. I probably watched all my favorite shows at least twice, but no, I get it. Like it doesn't have to have amazing rewatchability for it to be the best.
Right.
Okay, so mine, I don't have an order. I can't pick a favorite.
Just give me 5. Yeah.
True Detective, season 1 in particular, the best season of TV I've ever seen in my life. It was actually filmed all around here.
Yeah.
This location.
I watched the first episode, but never got
It's
into
incredible.
Ooh, the pressure's on.
Fargo. Both of these are like anthology shows.
Okay.
Where if you don't know what that means, each season
They're
new
different.
cast,
Yeah.
sometimes kind of related, but it's not like a continuation.
It's kind of like American Horror Story. I think they kept some of the cast, but the story completely changes.
These two don't reuse characters, but it's the same premise where it's the story changes and there's different characters.
Right.
Fargo's amazing if you haven't watched it. The movie's also...
That's what I was thinking. I was like, isn't that a movie? But they made a TV show.
They made a TV show out of it. There's 4 seasons. Season 2 is the best. Season 1 second. Season 3 is third because I haven't seen season 4 yet. But amazing. Number 3, my third one, Firefly.
Okay.
It was like a space western.
Never heard of
I think it came on Fox 1 season. It was done, and it was just a shame. It was so good.
it. Damn. I had one like that too. It was from a spinoff from a movie, Limitless.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't think it caught on, but I loved the TV. I loved the movie, and I did love the TV show. But I don't think it got renewed. It's a 1-season hitter.
That's how this one was, and like people were furious. I was one of those that were like furious where they were like they're canceling it, and I was like, how? And still to this day, people are like begging to get the show back.
Maybe it'll come back.
I doubt it, but I hope. Number 3 came out recently. Chernobyl on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it.
I've heard of it.
It's a recounting. It's like a dramatization of the Chernobyl disaster, but it is dark as fuck.
Yeah.
And I thought, I was like, I'm not going to get into this shit. And I watched I think it was 8 episodes. I just sat on the sofa and watched them all 8. It was amazing. Damn, all my favorites were 1 season or just miniseries. And then my last one, Freaks and Geeks. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I do know with James Franco.
Seth Rogen. It was early, like they were
that was
maybe
before,
out 20 years old. And then Linda Cardellini, who is a babe. If you don't know who she is, she was Velma in the Scooby-Doo movie.
Okay.
She's the wife in. Did you see the Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, Daddy's Home movie?
Probably, but I don't.
I'm trying to think of movies
you
might have saw her, but she's just she's a babe.
I've seen. Well, at least I tried to watch this show on YouTube, I think, and I found one episode, but I wasn't able to find like a whole series. But I did want to watch it.
It's a high school growing up, teen angst.
Yeah.
It was another one. One season, it was done. Everybody's mad. Now this was a little bit before my time of watching, so I would say it came out in 1999.
Yeah. It was before any of those guys were big, and
But I've watched. That's one where I've watched like 5 times.
Oh, I mean, there's probably only like 10 episodes, right?
And then I did write down 5 comedies because I wanted to split them up.
Okay.
So let me find my notes.
And while you're finding them, another one that came to my mind was Black Mirror.
Oh, I love.
It's an honorable mention. I love Black Mirror. That's
Mirror.
one where every episode is different.
Every episode is different. What's your favorite episode of Black Mirror?
So
I know it's probably hard to remember the titles of them.
No. I liked. I don't know I wouldn't know the titles.
Did you do the Bandersnatch interactive?
Yes, I did.
game?
I loved it. That was fucking awesome.
That was cool.
I did do that. My favorite one. I actually liked the new one with the game.
The gamers
one.
Yeah.
That one was interesting. And then I'm trying to think. The one where the kid, it was like he got caught. I don't know the name of the episode. He got caught looking at porn or whatever it was. And he kept like this phone. He was getting texted,
and he met the dude,
and he had to fight to the death, and then he won, and then he still got turned, and it turned out it was like child porn or whatever. Yeah. Like you never knew. Yeah. You were like, why is he getting so freaked out? I guess he's like, and then you realize, holy shit, this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a
spoiler alert.
Yeah, I fucking ruined the episode. The Miley Cyrus one was pretty good too.
Yeah, I had a lot. I was like very hesitant going into the Miley Cyrus one, but I thought she killed it. I thought she did a good job.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was a funnier one. It was a short season. It was only like 4 episodes.
Now there's one I haven't missed that everybody talks about, the Pig's Heart one. I've never seen that one.
Oh, where he fucks the pig. It's the first episode ever. And I would say that's my least favorite one. Okay. It was the most boring one. My favorite Black Mirror episode probably is Crocodile Tears, where the woman, they hit the guy when am I thinking of the right one? Where she ends up, spoiler alert.
We're ruining all of you. If you wanted to watch Black Mirror and know the endings.
All right, spoiler alert. She ends up murdering the baby in the crib because the baby, and then they find her at her like daughter's recital at the very end to arrest her. Where
I jumped around because I caught late, so I may not
have not watched that one. Well, spoil. Well, I didn't.
Yeah,
ruin a lot.
I know what you're talking about.
I love that one, and there was one called like White Bear or something where the woman woke up and she was drugged and she didn't know where she was, and everybody like had their phones recording her. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Keep going.
And so she's trying to escape, and everybody she's asking for like help.
Oh yeah, and she's like just trapped.
And it ends up being like an amusement park. Yeah. Like a game show. That one was really good.
And then the dating one where like you...
Oh, that one was depressing as fuck. Yeah. No. The dating one where they do
You have to spend your time like with that person.
You know which one was...
You know they're going to break up.
You know which one was really depressing, even though it wasn't like one of the scary ones, is where everyone had like a rating. And remember the girl was going to a wedding? And her
yes. Yeah, I did watch that.
Depressing. Because like... interactions with people could like give you a negative score.
And that was like a real I guess you can place it like nowadays with social media and shit. Basically. I do remember that. And she like for whatever reason like she ruined the wedding, or she started cursing at everybody and like
because they like by the time it was time for her to get to the wedding,
she had so many dislikes.
Like her score was just super low. Yeah. But yeah, Black Mirror is awesome. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out.
Yeah. We just had a little
tangent.
Yeah.
So anyway, I did my top 5. I wanted to give an honorable mention for best shows because I don't watch cartoons. I don't watch anime. That's not my thing at all.
Me neither.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
When I was a kid,
sick.
Yeah.
I just rewatched it again. It's better as an adult.
You know who loved that?
Who?
Pinu son.
Blake too.
Pinu. I know Pinu loved it.
It's a good ass show. It gets you in the feels. It gets you laughing. So my top 5 comedy shows. Number 1, landslide victory. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's
my most watched show ever. My most watched show ever. My second one, Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David.
Never seen it, but I hear good things.
Very awkward humor where it just makes you uncomfortable. You know, like the Office Scott's Tots episode?
Yeah.
It's like that, but every single episode.
Okay.
But it's hilarious. Nathan For You. Have you ever seen?
Fuck, that's my number 1. I've seen every single episode of that. That is the best show of all time.
Nobody seems to know about this show.
I found
holy fuck, is it hilarious?
Oh my, that is my favorite. And I fucking love Nathan For You.
Yeah. That's
a masterpiece of a series.
I think so too. And then the last episode, which is basically a documentary with the old guy, where they trying to find him love, and he's trying to find his the old guy, his like old lover.
I thought the last one was when they walk on the wire, when he like fakes like he's the other guy to get the girl.
That might be another season.
Okay,
maybe I missed the season, but there was like one where it was the final episode, and it was like an hour and a half long documentary with like the old guy. It's like an old guy he met in an earlier episode. But anyway, I don't want to spoil it for you. It's like half scripted.
Yeah.
Half it's real people.
He takes basically
it's awkward humor. It's awkward humor, but real life, and it's hilarious.
He takes struggling businesses and comes up with odd ways to make them better.
Mm-hmm. Like the burger one where he was like, "Is it all you got to do is say this isn't the best burger in Los Angeles, and you get it free?" And then everybody was just like, but the business owner, obviously he was like, "Yeah, I'm aboard because I think I got the best burger." But like Nathan's saying, but you realize if you say he's telling the customers, you realize if you say it's not the best, you get it free.
Right.
So he ended up like losing. I'm sure he didn't actually lose. I'm sure they paid the expenses of the burger, or
the dumb Starbucks one.
Yeah. Awesome show. I love it. Louis as a comedy with Louis C.K. It's like a alternate version of his life.
Okay.
It's not on anymore, obviously. But
you could probably find it on YouTube or something.
And that's 4. And I only had 4.
Okay.
And I'm not putting I can rant about The Office if you really want me to. I do enjoy it. I do.
Overhyped?
No, it's the fact that some people think that liking The Office is like a part of their personality. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like the constant quoting of it.
Oh yeah.
The rewatching it a million times. And just like everything's an Office reference. Everything is this. You gotta quote it. It's not a personality trait if you like The Office. Okay, it's obviously probably one of, if not the most successful TV shows ever, and it's just that it ruins it for me. Like it's just every time I think about it, I'm like, I've seen somebody do this scene at a party when nobody
just act out the scene,
or just quote it,
and
then a number 5 is Eric Andre's show.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
I know people who fucking hate it, which I get it. It's a very polarizing show, but I just like seeing people uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a show I would just like go on YouTube and watch the clips. I haven't like ever sat down on TV and watched.
Yeah, you basically can.
Yeah,
I would do like split Eric Andre or Tim and Eric.
I don't know Tim and Eric.
It's like cheap, those like cheap public access TV shows, but it's on a high budget, so it's like purposely shitty. It's awesome. So that's my favorite comedies. But I was happy. I'm glad I awoken your love for Nathan For You back up.
Yeah, Nathan, for you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Did you
Please
see when
go watch it?
When he I don't know what he was promoting because I think the series was over. But did you see what he did on the late night talk shows?
Mm-mm.
Well, he I might have been part of an episode, but he made up a story. It's like an anecdote to go. You know how they always sell those stupid things on the talk shows. He made up a story about how he had borrowed a coat from somebody else, and it was somebody else's ashes in the pocket. And the cop thought it was cocaine or something. It was all made up. It was all made up. And he goes on Jimmy Kimmel and he says it. And, Jimmy's like, oh, you're so funny. And then, like, he goes and the episode after it reveals that it was all made up, he goes on Seth Meyers or something, says the same exact story. And he's like, we're going to do this. Let me say the whole story. He went on 3 different talk shows. I think he did on Jimmy Kimmel and said the same exact story 3 times because he's like, I spent a lot of money on this story. I need to say it.
So he did like did you ever see when Paul Rudd goes on a talk show to promote a new movie? Like,
he does the same thing every time?
He shows a clip from the same movie every single time.
Okay.
It's like, so here's a clip from your new movie, Ant-Man, and it's like some movie about, it's like this, like maybe early 80s, late
some
90s.
Shit that he shot when he was young.
Yeah, and where it's like a little kid and an alien.
I didn't know
every
that.
single time Paul Rudd goes on one of those shows, he never plugs his own movie. He would just show a clip from that.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
That was a good question,
segment.
Chippy.
And if you got some favorite shows or some recommendations for us, throw them in the group.
Yeah.
Then he got a second question, and I don't know about this.
I can talk about this.
So you're going to talk about it. So second option, conspiracy theory of the week. MJ, Michael Jordan, didn't leave basketball for a year because he was bored or wanted to play baseball. He was actually in trouble for gambling. And instead of suspending him, instead of suspending the league's most popular player during their largest growth period, which would have been detrimental, David Stern just told MJ, take a year off and come back. Your thoughts, please, and thank you.
I love this question or comment. I'm a big conspiracy theory guy, and I've heard this one actually before. My thoughts are that this very well could have happened, and they wanted to hide it. But if you're a sports gambler, you're a gambler. Like, you're not gonna come, like, if he was caught betting like on his own basketball games, which I don't think he would, or I don't think he'd probably be like, he's so competitive, he'd probably be like Pete Rose and always bet for his team. I could see maybe that happening. But to do the 1 year thing and then say come back, oh, you're never gonna do it again. Like, once if there was something where they had to suspend him for a year, they would have suspended him for the rest of his life. So I don't think that actually happened. I really think he honestly wanted to go play baseball. It was something with his connection with his dad, and probably wanted to do something different. And he probably wanted to flex. Like, like he wanted to just be the greatest athlete. I mean, he was the best basketball player of all time probably by that point. He wanted to see if he can go be like the greatest athlete of all time.
He might have had beef with Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Maybe they had some beef.
Maybe. But the only reason I think this one you can debunk it is you can't take the gambling out of a gambler. And there's no way if he came back, he didn't do it again. So that's my thoughts. But I like that theory. And I wouldn't put it past the NBA to do something like that to protect their stars. Mm-hmm. Whereas like baseball and the NFL, they're really quick to bash their stars.
Yeah,
the
$5,000. Give me no holiday cleats.
Yeah. Did you see the tweet that my buddy Matt Frederick tweeted about the shoes? It was an all-time tweet. I loved it.
I don't think so. No.
He did the Tyler Creator skit where I think it's from Loader Squad, where he's wearing the wig and he's like, "You just gonna come to my birthday and not give me a birthday present on my birthday, celebrating my birthday?" You don't know that quote?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's a famous. It's like a meme. Everybody responds with it on that. Well, he basically said, "How are you gonna watch a game on Christmas? Tell me I can't wear my Christmas shoes on Christmas when everybody's celebrating Christmas." It was hilarious. But anyway, yeah, the NBA protects their superstars, whereas the other leagues kind of they're one to slap them publicly. So I could definitely see that happening, and I think the NBA. I'm getting into. Ben Becknell recommended a docuseries on a podcast. series on the betting scandal in 2007 with the NBA refs. So I'm getting into that. So I definitely can believe it. It's plausible, but I don't think it happened.
I'm just going to agree with you because I'm not educated on it. So then next we got great question, Jippy, by the way. Balin Luke. Balin Luke has the last two. He's had two. One wasn't enough. Would you rather eat the same meal for the rest of your life or give up alcohol forever? For me, easy. I'm just giving up booze.
I think we're both doing the same thing.
First of all, it's not good for you. And then this is how I took the last meal. None of this cheating bull, because it seems like we always get, with friends in the discussion. If you could have one meal, what would it be? You're like, oh, I'd get a burger because then I can eat a burger with pizza burger. Like, and then it turns into where a burger is 1,000 things. Here's the rules. All right, I'm making them. If you picking a burger, you got to sit there, assemble your burger, ingredients and all. If you
same ingredients every time.
Yeah, if your tomatoes under the patty, then it's staying under the patty. Same ingredients. That's your food. Give up alcohol because I eat every day, multiple times a day. That's exactly drink once every 2 weeks. Week, whatever.
And like I've already my biggest alcohol days are behind me. I think.
Oh, I think mine.
I mean, I'm still gonna have some days, but I mean, I think I'm good with that. I'd rather be able to eat different meals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me that was an easy one. Now I know some people would pick the other one.
You think?
I think a lot of people would pick the other one.
There's other ways.
There's a lot of other ways to have fun and.
I'm trying to think. What else? Not really, but nothing replicates a good drunk.
Yeah, in the future maybe. They'll have something safe.
Yeah, we're planning on it
with no adverse hangover effects and cirrhosis of the liver. Balin Luke then says this one for me is easy too. Would you rather have chainsaws for hands? So Bruce Campbell, if you ever saw The Evil Dead, where he's got one arm as a chainsaw, but this time you got two. Or screwdrivers for feet. And I'm going to go screwdrivers for feet for two reasons. I use my hands a lot.
Yep.
I like to play Xbox. I like to masturbate. Could you imagine what masturbating with chainsaws would look like?
Oh.
Be a mess.
Bloody mess.
It would just be, I would be incumbent. It would be heavy. Screwdrivers for feet. Number one, wheelchair. Number two, you would probably, after a while, a couple years, maybe not even that, you would learn to walk.
Yeah.
You'd learn to walk fine.
Oh, easy. And you would can I pick what kind of screwdriver? Can I be a flathead? Yeah.
I'm gonna do flatheads.
The way I'm picturing it is the screwdrivers are facing down. So like you could run like the amputee people.
Yeah. You would trip. You would have your trips. Yeah. But you would learn to walk.
You could probably cut on a dime.
Yeah. So that one was easy. Yeah, screwdrivers for feet for sure. Because I just need my hands. I need them. And that's it for Facebook. Great questions. Thank you to everyone who contributed. Yeah. And I don't know what you want to get into next, but we do have a caller. Okay. If you want to call them.
Okay. I do have to give a couple shout outs because I always forget, but I have it in my notes. My buddy, Charles Byer, got engaged.
Hell yeah. Congrats, Chaz.
Caitlin Lowry. So congratulations to Chaz and Caitlin. And then also I had a note. I don't want to misquote, so let me make sure I say it right. So Mallory and Philip Chauvin bought some chickens, and I think they bought some more chickens, so they have a lot of chickens in their coop. And they wanted me to let them know that chickens coming in the spring, butt nuggets galore. So if you want some fresh eggs, hit up Phil and Mal for some fresh eggs. That's a free promo. They're gonna in a couple months they're not gonna know what to do with them. So, yep, that was the two shout outs.
Hell yeah! All right, so first caller, we're gonna attempt it. Did you get it? Did you get the text?
Yeah, I got the text.
This is big congratulations, Dale Martin. You are the winner of the Crimea River football pick'em. We're gonna try it out. See if he answers.
Yeah, hopefully he answers. Did you tell him you're calling?
No, this is just blind.
Oh,
he probably won't, but
It's okay. It's kind of late too. This is way later than we normally do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we'll get them next time.
Yeah. We'll.
Hello?
Hey, Dale?
Yeah, this is Dale.
Dale, this is Daniel Martin. What's up?
Oh, Daniel?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's up? You're live on the Cry Me a River podcast. You're a winner.
Oh.
We wanted to congratulate you on being the winner of the 2020 NFL Pick'em. Big claps.
Congrats, Dale.
And you got a prize.
Yep.
I hope you a 2X guy.
We have a shirt for you.
Lit.
Yeah.
Do you have any words for the fans? A lot of people said early on in the season that you couldn't keep up your streak, but I think you were in first place from the beginning, and you held that lead throughout the whole season. So congratulations. Do you have any words for your fans?
Fans?
Yep. You got a lot of fans. Dale, people are waiting for your picks every week. They love the Elad picks.
The Elad picks.
You're like an oracle.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd get back on top. I missed a full slate of games, but
Oh, he missed the whole week and still beat us.
So you a shark. You got
no, it was just a 12 o'clock slate. It wasn't a whole.
Yeah, that happened to me too. I missed the slate.
But I'd like to thank everybody then.
All right.
Yeah, everybody in the parish. So congratulations. I'm gonna get you that shirt.
He'll be
Definitely
a heavy player for next year. I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Dale, I don't know if you heard. Next year we're gonna do.
Repeat.
We're gonna do. You got to get in $100 person, winner take all. So only one winner, no other. We're gonna write a big check at the end of the season. That's my plan to make it kind of intense.
If only I could pick my real picks in life that good. Life might be better.
Well, ESPN's a little easier because the lines don't move during the week. But yeah, I agree because I had some good weeks on ESPN.
Hey, I'm glad I answered the phone. I didn't know who the hell it was.
Yeah, it was a shot in the dark.
We realized it's kind of late too. We normally don't record this late, but figured we'd give you a call and give you your proper acknowledgement.
All right, so that shirt should be coming to you pretty soon. So congratulations and thank you for answering.
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty.
Y'all keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. Right. So there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Elad Dale Martin.
Elad picks. A heavy contender going into next year. I feel like he's gonna
think so too. So yeah.
I'm just seeing something else on the Facebook about the three people commentary booth. I know you answered that. Was that this week?
It was. I want to shout out Chippy. He does text me a lot with great recommendations. And if you ever want to text me, like saying I got a good idea for the group, you don't have to. You don't got to text me. And that's not mean I want to talk. Yeah, I want to talk to you. Text me saying, "Hey Dan, I just wanted to talk." That's fine. But you don't have to. Y'all, look, please just post what you want.
Yeah.
Like this is not me and Trox's group. This is everybody's.
Yep.
So yeah, post.
3 people I'm picking. I'm getting. We talked about who would be a great this weekend. Talked about who would be a great commentator. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick would be great. I'm picking people you can't even have right now. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Richard Sherman, and Tony Romo. That's my 3 in the booth.
Okay. And then who you so we got 3 people in the booth?
That's what he said. 3 people are you picking?
Yeah, I picked 2 in the booth and one.
One on the field. You could put Richard Sherman on the side.
Yeah.
Put him in the game.
It'd be intense.
Yep.
I don't even know how to get to that, but mine was Bill Burr as color commentator.
Yeah, I didn't even think about like just celebrities. I was thinking about actual. Yep, I see yours now. They're good.
Bill Burr, Samuel L. Jackson, which was close because I almost went Snoop Dogg because of his Planet Earth thing.
And he did like the boxing. He's done it.
Yeah,
like
he's done it. The reason I just Samuel L. Jackson, it would be loud. You would be like, you would hear,
"Oh shit, motherfucker
drop back in the pocket," and I would want like a like a clause in his contract that he has to hit a certain amount of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then Hannibal Buress on the sideline, just making everybody feel awkward. And if not Hannibal Buress, Nathan for you. I think he would be great on the sideline, making people feel awkward.
Or Eric. Andre would be good too.
Derek said it underneath, swap Hannibal for Eric. I just think he would bring too much energy. I want somebody who's like quiet, awkward.
Yeah. I love it.
And then Chippy, I forgot who Chippy said. I think he had like Jim Nance.
Chris Fowler, Booger.
Yeah. So those are like...
Yeah, we had some good ones.
I don't know if anybody else commented. I didn't read it in a while.
Yeah. Chippy said Coach Tim, Simon Cowell, O.J. Simpson. I can't think of a better trio.
Yeah. But I want O.J. and Coach Tim in the booth.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay. Well, did you want to get into the playoff picture? I mean, that's all the talk this week.
Yeah.
NFL playoff start.
Mm-hmm. We'll start with Saturday, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So did you want to do the draft before we did the previews or preview each matchup? How do you want to do it?
Oh, man, I don't know.
You don't know?
Let's preview it and try it.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I don't have the actual fucking bracket. All right. I know the Saints have the Nickelodeon game. That's all I know.
Will you be watching on Nickelodeon?
Yes.
I will.
I absolutely will. I have 2 TVs. I don't want to flex, but I will be watching on Nickelodeon.
How awesome would it be, before we get into it, how awesome would it be if the Nickelodeon broadcast was like when they went to like show a replay, the SpongeBob bubbles would come up? Like,
I'm expecting that. I think that's what's going to happen.
You really think so?
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
They're going to bring some different things.
If Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, could be one of the commentators, that would be awesome.
I'm expecting the halftime show to be Sweet Victory.
That would be, they robbed us of that in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they teased it.
But if it's not, look, you can redeem yourself. You can redeem yourself, show it to the fans. They won't do it because they want their commercials at halftime, but maybe they can because it's going to be on Nickelodeon as well as CBS, I think.
Right.
But that would be awesome.
Okay. Starting with the AFC on Saturday, the early game, the noon game, you got the Colts at the Bills. And right now, no team is hotter than the Bills.
Nope.
They beat the shit out of your Dolphins, eliminated them from the playoffs.
They did. But you had a good run, Dolphins. Fins up.
Yep.
I'm proud of you.
So I didn't even look at the actual line on here. But just looking at it, it's probably going to be really cold in Buffalo on a Saturday. The Colts, I really don't know what to expect with the Colts because like some weeks I'm like really impressed with them.
Mm-hmm.
Other weeks I'm not. I'm not 100% confident in Phil Rivers. I think he has some shining moments, but at the other times I don't know. He's not going to win you the game.
Mm-hmm.
He's a game manager. Where I think they can have a shot is if they pound the ball, pound. Jonathan Taylor, give him like 25 carries. I'm talking running to the ground.
Who's been dumb lately?
Yeah,
just dumb.
So give Jonathan. Did I say Allen? I'm gonna say
no. I think you said
okay. Jonathan Taylor the ball. Long possessions. Keep Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs off the field. I think that's what you do if you're the Colts. On the other hand, if you're the Bills, keep doing what you're fucking doing.
And are we just picking straight up winners for these, or are we going because since it's the playoffs, are we just doing winners?
No, we can do against the spread. We can do against the spread.
I was gonna say we make well. Some of them are like a little easier to pick.
Yeah,
winners.
Yeah,
just flat out winners. So yeah, okay.
So the Buffalo right now, the consensus is they're favored by 6.5. I would lean Buffalo right here. I think they'll win by more than a touchdown, especially if it's snowing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what the weather's gonna look like. But I think the Bills come out with a win. They stay rolling. I think they're one of 2 teams in the AFC that have a chance to make the Super Bowl. Realistically, it's them and the Chiefs.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm actually gonna pick the Bills as the AFC representative in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And
I don't hate that.
My reasoning for it is just for what feels like 10 weeks, Kansas City cannot win a game by more than 10 points. And last week, I don't really fault them for losing last week.
Yeah.
With their people out.
Oh, yeah. They were throwing.
You had a squeaker with the Saints where Drew Brees played a horrible first half. No, I don't think we agree on that one.
It's not that game. If you think that, I don't think that game was a squeaker.
If the Saints were in position to win, they could have won the game.
They weren't in, though. The Chiefs had the ball and ran the clock out.
But what I'm saying is the Saints could have very well won that game. It wasn't like they just steamrolled the Saints by 17 points.
It felt like that to me.
It might have felt like that, but the reality is that it didn't happen.
Okay. Well,
all right.
We'll see how they. That's obviously I'm going to pick the Chiefs for the playoff.
Okay.
To AFC rep, but
then you had your early game with the Chargers where they won barely. They lost to the Chargers.
They lost to the Raiders.
They had a very close game with the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I could be just, they're probably going to turn it up to 100 in the playoffs. But if it continues, these close-ass games, it will bite them in the ass in the playoffs. So for that reason, I'm just going with the Bills. And because, I'm all aboard. We already said it. We all positive. We got the story out here, Drew Brees with his kid. They're going to meet. It's going to be Bills, Saints, Super Bowl. And I want it. And I want to beat the Bills in the Super Bowl.
That'd be awesome.
And I wouldn't be as salty losing to the Bills.
Yeah, not a bad team to lose to.
Mm-hmm. But I'm also gonna go Bills. At 6.5, but I think it'll be really close, and it'll probably be 7 to 10.
Yeah, I'd go with 6.5. I'd take the Bills as well. Next game, NFC game. The number 6 Rams at number 3 Seahawks. So this is the third time these teams will match up. Both previous games have been super tight. I believe the Seahawks are favored by 3.5 currently. The Seahawks have been kind of hot and cold. I know they were super hot in the beginning. I loved them in the beginning of the season. Russ was cooking. Offense was looking great. Defense, they were always shaky, but the offense was playing so good that, they didn't have to worry about it. Towards the end, the defense became a bigger flaw, and I think they're starting to pick up their defense now. They're starting to hit their stride. I like the Seahawks in this game. We don't even know if Jared Goff's going to be playing.
Mm-hmm.
I think he will, but he may be out another week, and I couldn't even tell you who the Rams quarterback. Forgot the guy's name already.
Yeah, it was his first.
Fuck, I forgot his name, but anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
the
you.
Seahawks at home. I think they'll actually win by more than a touchdown in this game. Russ is going to be Russ in the playoffs. He's got the experience. And I don't know. I like the Seahawks. I don't think they'll make it past this round. But I do like them.
Right, yeah, I agree. Pretty much said what I was thinking. I agree. I think they'll turn it up for the playoffs, and it's just there's too many uncertainties right now with the Rams.
I do see something that I do like. I guess that's because that's saying that Jared Goff isn't playing, but the under-over is 42.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's easy over.
Yeah, they could have.
I know I think their last game was low scoring, but anyway, playoff game of the week. I'm calling. Saturday night, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Washington football team. Washington got in. What were you? We didn't even talk about that. What were your thoughts on the Eagles putting in Sutfield in the fourth quarter?
I didn't watch the game, but I read on Reddit, the forums, there was a lot of bitterness about it.
Yeah, well,
I think rightfully so, but
also my biggest thing is if you only won 6 games, don't fucking bitch. Like Giants fans, don't fucking bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You won 6 games. Chill out. The Eagles, they could do whatever the fuck they want. You call it throwing, call it whatever. Maybe he really wanted to see how Sudfeld played. Jalen Hurts only had like 72 yards on a pick when they took him out, so Jalen Hurts wasn't doing that great anyway. They may not have even won the game with Jalen Hurts. So quit the crying. I think when they said the players were trying to fight Doug Peterson, I think that was made up. Whatever.
It's
I don't
Philly.
feel bad for anybody.
What it is it's Philly and it's some hotheads who were gonna bitch either way. You leave Jalen Hurts in, they're pissed off because you should have put somebody else and you should have made a change. Or you go the other way, which they did, and you lose, and they're gonna be pissed off. Yeah,
that organization I think is gonna have a big downfall. I think they're gonna be disastrous in the next couple of years.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I can't. I wouldn't buy the Eagles stock right now. Anyway, some kind of way by magic, Alex Smith is starting a playoff game for the Washington football team, a home playoff game, and they're playing Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. If I told you that a year ago, you'd shit yourself.
I know. If you told me that a month ago, I'd shit myself.
Yeah, but just to the fact that you wouldn't think Tom Brady would be on the Bucks either.
Yeah,
you don't think Alex Smith would be on the football field.
Football. Yeah.
So it's great storylines all around.
I did the wrong thing and looked up pictures this week of Alex Smith's leg.
Oh yeah, disgusting.
I don't know. Something about that. I can watch a video. I'm probably giving away too much information about myself.
Yeah.
I can watch a decapitation. Yeah. Clean cut, bam. I can watch it. The ISIS fucking execution videos, I can watch it.
Never seen that. But.
Dude, I don't want to see somebody sprain their ankle or break their leg. Remember when Nick Chubb, I think it was Nick Chubb, when he like hyperextended his knee in college for Georgia?
Yeah.
I can't see it. Coach Scott had a picture on his wall.
That's not the worst one. What about the Louis? I think his name was Spencer Ware. Not Spencer Ware. Marcus Ware or whoever it was, where you could see the bone out of his leg. I'm sorry, I see
was that
face.
the basketball?
Yeah,
the
that
basketball game, and the players were crying.
Yeah, and
that's the worst. The worst. I would say the only thing worse than that is people being mean to animals.
Yeah,
because humans can get surgery.
Yeah. Speaking of freak accidents, did you see your boy Tom Segura's fall?
Yeah. Did you see his arm?
He fucking chicken winged his arm.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it when I saw I thought they were like doing some kind of gag when I saw it like on Instagram.
No, they had a basketball game.
I know. And he went up for a dunk and his body didn't go with him.
No.
It's wild.
Yeah, I don't like that. But anyway, saying is
Alex Smith.
Yeah, he's back.
And I am leaning towards I don't know if it's just like the heart of me that wants Washington football team to win, but the Bucks have been hot and cold. They could catch them cold, and I think Mike Evans may be out. So who's to say? I mean, the game they're right now they're 8.5 point favorites. But who's to say they can't win?
You got a fully as motivated.
Chase Young's a savage,
as motivated as you ever will be as a quarterback. Alex Smith, you can't get more motivated. This is what he's living for.
Yep.
So you got that factor, and you got a disgusting top 5 defense.
And he doesn't have to win the game; he just has to manage it. And that Alex Smith is like maybe go in the Hall of Fame for game management. He did that with the Chiefs for a decade.
You said it was 8.5?
8.5.
8.5. Give me the football team. The thing is, I still think Tampa Bay wins because of how badly I don't want to play Tampa Bay again. I just don't want to play them again.
We wouldn't have to play them again.
We wouldn't?
Mm-mm.
So Saints and Tampa Bay keep winning, they just don't play?
Yeah, I mean if they both win.
That's what I'm saying.
So Tampa Bay has to beat the Packers and we'd have to beat the Seahawks.
Which I think is plausible. And I have this fear that it's going to happen, and I don't know if we can do like we did with Carolina where we face them for a third time. It's just a fact.
I'm not scared of those pussies.
That's fine, but it's just for me, it's just this football magic, Santeria in the air, dark arts. I don't like all that shit. I don't like it. I don't want to play them. I'd rather just go play
You'd rather play the Packers than
I'd
the Bucks?
rather play the Packers in the fucking snow and just hammer the rock.
Oh, no.
Just hammer it.
I think there's no way we went up there in Green Bay.
Oh, I'd rather... Dude, Rodgers in a dome? No.
What are you talking about?
Rodgers... I'm saying...
Brady in a dome?
No, I would rather play Rodgers outside than have him, in a dome.
Yeah,
I know it wouldn't happen, but what I'm saying is that my reasoning is just I think when and if that matchup happens at Lambeau, let's say they got some snow, whatever, really cold. I don't buy. To me, I don't think that plays as big as a factor into shit like how cold it is. Most of these people, they're from all over the country, and they've played in. I mean, Drew Brees played in fucking Indiana for Purdue. Okay, I just feel comfortable just slamming it, just keep running it. I just don't want to play the Bucs again.
Okay,
I want to play them for 3 times.
Okay,
3 is too many.
Okay. But yeah, there is an actual way we could face them next week. If the Rams beat the Seahawks, the Rams will play the Packers. We will play the Bucs. We're gonna get if we win, we'll get the lower of the. I mean, we'll get the higher of the remaining seeds. That's how they do it in the NFL playoffs. They like reseed every round. On Sunday, the noon game is Ravens at Titans. I'm excited for that game.
Yeah.
Congrats to the Titans on winning the division.
You think? First of all, what's the spread? Is it?
Play guess the line. What you got?
I'm gonna say right now, Baltimore 7.5.
Oh no, Ravens are favored by 3. I think that give me the home dog in that. You scared of the Ravens right now? You think the Ravens are playing good ball?
They hot. They've been slinging points.
They realize they're starting to run the ball more too, which is scary. But you got a 2,000-yard rusher on the Titans.
You do.
Not worried about Derrick Henry in the.
Of course.
It's Derrick Henry month, January.
Of course I am. My fear for the Titans is that you allow some separation in the score and you can't rely on Derrick Henry as much. Now, they obviously will because somebody puts up that kind of yardage, you're going to run the ball a lot.
Right.
It's just if you got to keep throwing it and play catch up.
Yeah.
That's my only concern.
That's going to be a great noon game as well because there's going to be points flying everywhere because the Titans can't stop shit, and I don't think the Ravens' defense is
they're not
great either.
They're not great.
So, I'm going to say the Titans come out, or I would bet the Titans, excuse me. Maybe the Ravens win in a tight one just because they're the home dogs. I would bet the Titans. But that game, it might be the most exciting game. I think it'll be back and forth, and I could see that being a shootout, like a 45-42 type game.
I'm gonna go with you with a Titans win because if they make it to the Super Bowl and the Saints also make it to the Super Bowl, a run heavy team. Some teams have used it against us and it's worked. It's just, I think, when you got the run defense like the Saints do, I think that can work in their advantage against a team like Tennessee.
Yeah,
where they're that run heavy.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't see
it either. But it's just I'm picking hopeful.
There you go.
I'm just picking hopeful. It's that time of the year. It's the playoffs. It's magical. So. D. Henry and the Titans, and especially because, and I don't mean to shit on this person, somebody who's related to me a couple weeks ago said, I don't get all the fuss about Derrick Henry. And I just kind of like left the room.
You can't say this person's name?
Who do you think it was? He's related to me.
Okay.
Lives in his house.
What an asshole.
He said, I don't get all of the fuss.
Did he say we shit on him too much? We do shit on him.
No, we do shit on him a lot. That's why I don't want to shit on him. But what I'm saying is that
I don't know. Yeah. Well, I just know if it's a hot sports take from Sully, it's probably going to be controversial. He's like the Skip Bayless of St. James Parish with fucking sports takes. No, yeah, Derrick Henry rightfully so deserves the hype.
Which is weird.
Maybe win the offensive MVP.
Yeah, I would love to see it, and I don't want goggly eye Rodgers to win it.
Oh, he's gonna win the league MVP, I guess, and offensive player of the year will probably go to Henry. They're gonna give Rodgers the MVP. That's locked in, probably. I don't like him either.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the same shit with the. Congratulations, by the way, to Devontae Smith.
Yep.
I'm so happy that a wide receiver won. First time since Desmond Howard.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, Howard.
So
awesome.
I wanted you to put up that CMR money on him. We would have made like
my book.
He wouldn't have took it.
No,
we could have found something.
Yeah, we could have.
But yeah, I mean, it was obvious. We did a little side thing. Congrats to all the Heisman finalists. But I'm so happy.
Yeah, if you're listening to this podcast, congrats, guys.
I heard Trevor Lawrence is like,
oh, he's a big time Crimea River.
He's got free time on his hands. But yeah, it was awesome that he won. Even though he plays for Alabama, he's a Louisiana boy.
Should have played for LSU.
Should have played for LSU, but it's okay.
Let's just still beat him in the dome.
And Jamar Chase is still gonna get drafted higher than him.
Yep, there you go. 3:40 game on Sunday. The game we're waiting for, the Nickelodeon game, the first ever Nickelodeon game. We got the Chicago Bears and Matt Nagy and Mitch Trubisky facing off against the New Orleans Saints with Sean Payton and Drew Brees.
Let me take a guess. 8 points.
9.5 points.
9.5 points. I think because of how it lined up, I think Alvin Kamara can come back and play.
Yes, I believe that is correct.
Because of how the times worked out.
Yep.
I'm going to go, since I picked against them all year and then probably like 2-10 with the Saints, I'm going to go Saints. And because let me give my opinions last week on Drew Brees, then you can give yours. I thought he played pretty sharp. Mm-hmm. I thought he made some very sharp throws. He likes that. He likes throwing in the coverage to Cook a lot.
Yeah.
Which
he's got a lot of faith in.
He's got a lot of faith, but I thought he made some good throws. Super happy for Emmanuel Sanders.
Yep, got his bonus.
He was yeah. I thought Drew Brees played well. He did make some throws where they should have been picked, or they were just not great. But everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Thank God you said that. I was gonna say it.
And yeah, I just don't have faith in the Bears, and I think you got Alvin Kamara back. I don't know what's the word on Michael Thomas. Is he gonna play?
I doubt it. Let's see. Michael Thomas injury update. To be limited in first practice, ramp up before Bears kickoff. So he's playing.
All right, great. So you got Breeze, you got Kamara, you got. I'm assuming Latavius Murray is in the same boat as Kamara, right?
No,
they're not.
I think Kamara. I would assume Latavius. You get tested after a certain amount of time, but they were just close contact. I think Kamara was the only one that actually had COVID.
Do you think that the Packers defense was that bad, or Ty Montgomery's might be good, a decent running back?
The Panthers defense?
Yeah, last week. I mean, he did pretty well filling it.
He might be good.
So you think he'll be okay backing up?
Yeah, I mean, those two cats obviously are the two we got to go to, but I mean, I'm okay with giving the ball to Ty Montgomery. Mm-hmm. I don't see any reason why not.
So Latavius is out.
No, he's in.
He's in, so he is playing?
Yeah, why would he be out?
I thought he was out. I thought it was all of the running backs were in contact. I didn't know if the time frame was the same for Kamara and the other running backs.
I don't know. I think Latavius Murray should be available. I think the way it works is like close contact is actually shorter than actually getting it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, looks like he's ready to go.
All right, so you got them. You got Michael Thomas. Your thoughts on Drew Brees last week, and then you can tell me what you think about the game.
He did good. I'm looking forward to the playoffs.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
You think? Are you thinking now that the Saints can win a Super Bowl with Drew Brees this year?
No.
No. Okay. I think they can do it, but not because of Drew Brees.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be because of Drew Brees.
What I'm saying is, do you think this Saints team with Drew Brees as their quarterback in the next following weeks until February, whatever, 14th, 2nd, whenever the Super Bowl is, do you think the Saints can win with Drew Brees playing the rest of the season?
I'm going to go Mythbusters on you. I'm going to say it's plausible. It's plausible. I wouldn't bet on the Saints winning. But
I wouldn't put money either.
But there definitely is a way, and I could see it happening. And I'm rooting for them the whole way. So I do want them to win. I think I don't know if it's likely, but I think there's a shot. There's a shot, We definitely have a better shot than anybody else besides the Packers.
Yeah.
So I mean, that game's just going to decide it all. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I think we're going to win the next 2 games at home.
Mm-hmm.
I think that game is just going to decide it. Well, it obviously will. But, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. So are you taking the Saints or are you taking the
with 9.5 points? I'll never bet against or bet with the Bears again, and I'm going to stay true to that. We're going to shellac the Bears.
I can see
Sunday.
It happening.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of SpongeBobs and Patricks running. We get a SpongeBob for every touchdown, and they're going to you're going to get one SpongeBob laugh, and it's going to be like an echo effect. We'll have 17 SpongeBobs at the end of the day.
So the Saints, if this was a bodybuilding competition, the Saints are Larry the Lobster. The Bears is SpongeBob with his anchor arms.
Yeah,
they can fill him up to jerk level and can't even lift a fucking marshmallow.
Yep. So I'm excited, and I think we will kick some ass on Sunday. And then the last game, the Cleveland Browns finally made the playoffs, and they're going on the road to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right now, it's not looking good for the poor Browns. They don't have their head coach. I think they lost a coordinator. Still dealing with COVID issues. They canceled all their practices. So it's tough. I know they're talking about potentially moving the game, which I think they should. They kind of fucked the Browns over the last 3 weeks by not pushing games out. It is what it is. I still think the Steelers are going to win the game. I still think they're the better team. I know they're a shitty 12-3 team or whatever it is. And I did a future bet because I like everybody's fading on these Steelers. I got them at 17-1 to win the Super Bowl. And the way I'm looking at it is they're going to win this week, so they're going to have a 1-8 shot at winning the whole thing. And give me the odds.
What's the line?
The line is Steelers favored by 6.
Steelers.
It opened before the news came out that they didn't have the coaches. It was 3.5.
Okay.
So they lost 2.5 with the coaches being out.
In one sense, just throw all of that out the window and just look at the Browns. It would be the most Browns thing ever to make their first playoff game and then just lose and get embarrassed.
Oh, it might be an overtime game where they lose on a block kick. And
if they lose, I think the Browns lose by in some weird controversial way where it's going to be the most Browns thing ever. Just like when they went 0-32 and then they tied. I forgot who they played that game. I think it was Baker.
Oh, it wasn't there. It wasn't a win. Yeah, it was a tie.
They put Baker in, and it's everybody's like, oh, Baker's coming in. He's slinging it. They take a lead, and then they tie.
I want to say it might have been the Steelers.
I thought it might have been the Eagles. Maybe it was the Steelers. But either way, it was God, that's so deflating.
Yeah.
It was just a Browns thing. Just Browns things. Yeah, I think the Browns. I think I'm gonna go Browns. Keep it close, and do the most Browns thing ever, and lose by a point.
Yeah, and
they miss a PAT.
I'm on the home favorite right here. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. I like them. I'll maybe make a run. Maybe they got enough hate to where they're just fuck it, let's just be good again. And Big Ben's a veteran, tough, cold weather. He can man up and make a run. Maybe we'll see. I say we'll see a lot, but I like the Steelers.
And I did want to say I just thought about. I think Breeze lined up 3 times that game at receiver.
I didn't even catch it. So
that pushed it over.
There we go.
Because they did it once, and I was like, "Fuck, I think that's 4." They did it again.
See, I didn't even notice.
And then they did it again.
I wasn't really watching that game. I forgot what else. They had a couple other ones that were going on. I think the Cardinals Rams were playing for their playoff spot in that slide as well.
Yeah,
I'm very happy that the Rams won. That way we didn't have to face the Cardinals and the Bears got in, because I'd much rather face the Bears than the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are a way better football team.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of the Browns. I mean, I'm not scared of the Bears at all.
I watched the majority of the Saints game, but I was like back and forth with Seattle and Green Bay.
Yeah,
up until they kind of just went away with it.
I thought maybe for a second, at the beginning of the game when the Bears could potentially beat the Packers, but I was like, no, it's not going to happen. Because there was a way we get the first.
There was that fumble, I want to say in the third quarter. I flipped it on and I forgot who fumbled. And I don't know, Packers ended up getting it at like the 30-yard line, and then from there it was done.
Yeah. I mean, we shouldn't have been relying on that. That's on us to not get the 1 seed and lose to the fucking Eagles. So we deserve to be the 2 seed. All right. You want to do our draft now?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we did one similar for the NBA, but I think we can just pick all the teams now. There's not that many. And then we'll make whoever wins or whoever makes it lasts longer. The loser gets a consequence.
Yeah, loser gets a consequence.
I know we got to pull 2 after on this episode as well.
Yeah, we're gonna pull 2.
I'll give you the first pick.
No, we're gonna reach into the bag.
Highest chip goes first.
Yeah, since there's less odds at
the
highest, obviously. So I'll pick first. Keep it hidden. And then my luck, I've been pulling grays all year. I'm gonna get that black.
Ready?
Yep. I got a blue.
Green.
Green wins.
So I'm picking first?
You pick first.
All right. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right. I will then pick the Packers.
Okay. I'm going to come back and pick the Bills. Take the AFC side.
Yeah, that would have been mine too, and I'm going to go Saints.
Okay. So we got the 1 and 2 seeds out. All right. Here's where it gets interesting.
Mm-hmm.
My third pick is going to be... Give me the Seattle Seahawks.
You're finally going back.
Still going chalk, though. That's a 3 seed. You forgot the rest of the teams?
No, I'm seeing if there's a way I can insert them in, but it doesn't really matter. We'll do it after.
Yeah.
Oh, give me... Fuck, I don't know. I don't trust their defense.
Who's that?
The Ravens. Yeah, just give me the Ravens.
Okay. I'll take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It was tough. Is that it?
No, there's 14 teams.
Oh. Yeah, there's 14 teams that we pick. How many did we pick? 4 each? So we each got one more? No, we got to pick 7. Yeah.
What, are you picking the winners of the games?
No, we just drafting.
Well,
yeah.
What if we're wrong? Yeah, we got to pick 7 each.
Yeah, okay. So, we can pick. I'm understanding this correctly.
You want to? Some of your teams are going to lose the first week, if that's what you're trying to see.
Yeah, I know that. I realize that.
Okay.
Give me. Fuck. Give me the Titans.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Steelers now.
Oh fuck! I thought the Steelers. For some reason, I thought you took them. Oh, well, that's on me. Then after the Titans, I'm gonna go with a feel-good pick. Just a feel-good pick.
Yeah.
With the Washington football team.
There you go. Then give me the Los Angeles Rams. They were good at one point.
Mm-hmm. I'll take the Colts.
Okay. And then,
which I think you get stuck.
I'm either Bears or Browns. I don't think the Bears are even going to make it out of the first round, so give me the Browns.
Yeah, so Daniel gets left with the Bears.
Okay. Not bad.
Not bad. I mean, it'll just be... I mean, how are we doing it? Are we going to make a point system?
No. Just last alive.
That's just it?
That's
just
your teams.
Last
we get
last?
17. I got 7 teams. You got 7
So I'm pretty much... It's either up to the Packers or Saints. And then for you, it's up to the Bills or Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean, you got some wild cards. You never know. Some say the Bucs can run the NFC.
Yeah. Some people have been saying that all year. I know a lot of people were saying they were going to just run away with the South.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I did it, I think in week 8. It was like, they were like, plus odds, you think the Bucs are going to win the division? And I said no. Of course, they didn't end up winning, so...
Also to blow the Saints some more, congratulations. First time in history that an NFC South team is swept.
Yep.
So
we got a sweep.
Congrats.
Last division to do it in football. We were the only ones left. So
and it was the New Orleans Saints.
There we go.
Awesome.
Okay. I got sport.
Oh yeah, forgot about sport.
we can call him and then we can have him in the show with us.
Yeah.
That was the NFL preview. A lot of sports today. Oh, let's talk about the national championship of sport. See what he thinks, because we forgot about that.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
It might be past his bedtime. We're late right now.
But I don't think sport works right now.
No, I don't think he does either. But yeah, he might have a bedtime.
He might have been drinking some beers.
Yeah,
passed out.
Anyway.
Yeah, how could we not?
National. Well, you know what?
One last time, baby.
Well,
yeah, we finally made it to the asterisk.
This is a big asterisk. You don't get this. Doesn't count. This doesn't count.
Yeah.
So this is a fake trophy. You get a little. It's you'll get a holographic trophy.
No, this is like when you look back at the old national championships and you saw if Ohio State wins, you'll see 1913 Army wins.
Yes.
6-0.
Yeah, 17 teams won in 1913.
Yeah. So if Ohio State wins, they'll be the 8-0 national champions.
Mm-hmm.
And if Bama wins, they'll be the 12-0 national champions. I was just happy not to see Clemson Bama in again. I couldn't have been happier that Ohio State just shat all over Clemson.
Yep. I was all on Ohio State. I was rooting for them all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Had a money line, which was huge. So I was excited. I had a feeling that they were going to come out for vengeance in that game and, feel a little disrespected, which they did, and they played with a lot of passion, especially Justin Fields. He proved me wrong.
Yeah.
He could definitely throw the ball.
Definitely can. He doesn't just hand the ball off good as fuck.
Well, yeah, that's what scared me because the Northwestern shut him down. He had 2 completions in the second half in the Big Ten championship game, and then he came out Clemson and was throwing the ball left and right down. They figured something out.
Well, here's the thing. Clemson's probably the best team in college football at stealing signs. Now, that's not on the same level as the Astros stealing signs. Stealing signs in football, especially college football, it happens all the time. It's just how quick you can pick up on it. So what Ohio State did really, really well in that game was that, I don't know if you noticed, they would look to the sideline, and then the Clemson players would look, because that's what Brent Venables does. He's the best at reading signs in the game, which that's not a bad thing in college football. It's just a part of the game. Everybody does it. It's just some of it's guesswork and some of it is just knowing what's coming up. That's why Clemson's defense is always so good. That and 5-star players. But so Ohio State was smart as fuck they would look, having already called the play, and then you would see at 10 times I've saw they would snap the ball
with Clemson looking.
players still looking
Big
to try
brain.
to get the thing, and a lot of those plays went for 20 plus. And that's why that game was like that, because Ryan Day knew, they knew. That's just how Clemson plays. Big reason LSU made those adjustments and was able to start working on the defense was in that national championship game. They came back and started, up in the tempo, getting those.
Well, they let him. Didn't they let him call his own plays sometimes?
Yeah,
so they didn't have any from the sideline.
Yeah. So that's the big thing, is that when you play Clemson, you have to get your plays off before they can tell what play you're going to run.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of maybe scripted things where it's scripted already.
You know what you're running.
You got to script your game out.
Okay.
And Ohio State did a fantastic job of that, and that's why that game was like that. So now Bama's going to be completely different. If there is going to be a blowout, it's going to be Bama blowing out Ohio State.
That's how I feel too. And they got a lot of here's a little pet peeve of mine. When you got the common fan, or not common fan, I shouldn't say, the common sports bettor, when they talk about, the money, Ohio State money line looks good, blah blah blah. Like, man, it didn't look as good as it did against Clemson. I feel like Alabama is gonna win this game. I would 8 is a lot of points, but I'm tempted to take Alabama -8 because I think they're gonna run away with it. I don't think Alabama and Clemson are comparable. I think Alabama's a way better football team as a whole. And obviously you got Ohio State dealing with some coronavirus issues. So we don't even know if that game is going to kick off on Monday night or not. We'll see if they push it back or whatever. But right now, my money would be on Ohio State and
no, Bama.
I mean, excuse me, Bama. And I don't know. I think it'll be a blowout. And I would love to see Ohio State take
My heart
away.
wants it. My heart wants it for.
My mind is telling me no right here, though.
Yeah, because it seems like I've seen. I already see Nick Saban doing that. That fake little smile he does, where he
oh yeah,
I'm so happy for our guys. This is the happiest I've ever been in my life. I saw it. I saw this game already. It's just my heart wants it for 2 reasons. 1, Alabama. I don't want to watch them win another one. And 2 is because everybody who was bitching about Ohio State getting in with 6 wins, and then if they do win, an 8-win team winning the national championship. But the fact is, the Alabama offense is second only to 2019 LSU in terms of efficiency, and they're a
tank. There's no flaws in Alabama's game.
Yeah. So LSU 2019, out of an offensive scale, out of a 10, they were a 10. Let's just set it as a 10 because they're the. I mean,
they're the goal.
Yeah, that's their gold standard. This Alabama offense is a 9.7. Okay, and because of that, coupled in with, they're
always going to play good defense.
They're always going to play good defense. Yeah, it's just Alabama's going to win, but if they're going to win on a little asterisk year.
Nick Saban wants this. This will back in the back of his head. He really wants this because you know what this championship does for him.
No, I don't.
It breaks Bear Bryant's record.
Oh,
for
okay.
national championships.
Oh, yeah. So he's going to get it.
He wants it bad.
He does.
And some people were talking at work. I agree with this statement that Nick Saban wants to be the greatest of all time. He doesn't even want a discussion. He'll coach till he dies so that he could be known.
I think he does it. Yeah. I think
he doesn't even want to have a conversation. He wants probably 5 more. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Nick Saban is crazy.
Nuts. I think if you're a successful football coach, you are nuts on different levels.
Yeah.
You got Nick Saban nuts, who's that's
obsessive football compulsive disorder.
Yeah. If there was a thing, he's got it. Dabo's nuts on a different.
Dabo's kook. He's like a kooky
He's
nuts.
a kook nuts. I can't stand the guy because he's such a
he's
unauthentic.
a schmuck. He's a schmuck.
Yeah.
Like
he is the Steve. He's the Steve Carell of college football. Ogeron's a nuts. He's like the
he's a big football.
He's Chris
guy
Farley.
Nuts. Yeah.
He's Chris Farley, just ripping his shirt off and running through walls. Who else? Urban Meyer's nuts because he can't.
No, he's a psychopath.
Yeah,
I think
Urban Meyer's the type of guy to have heads in his fridge.
Yep.
Also, something to note: the Urban to Jacksonville rumors. You buying in?
No, absolutely not.
I don't buy into Urban to anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
Joe Brady to Texans. Are you buying that?
Yes, I am. I think that's actually going to happen. I think they interviewed him today.
I think that's the reason he referred to Pete's and Mangus to.
Yeah, he didn't want. I mean, he knew he was going to. So
yeah,
which I don't know. Why wouldn't you want to take your guys with you? But I guess.
Well,
they already have a staff there.
I think I think there was a staff in place, and he also, first of all, I think the money's going to be better, and it could be a thing where I think Mangus might want to be a college guy because he was, and also, maybe Pete's wants to be a college guy too because he was an analyst at Bama, and. You don't know what these guys want. Like everybody says, he was waiting to be a head coach, or you get the people like with Brent Venables always gets brought up. Like, why is he never taking a head coach job?
He just wants to be a coordinator.
He just wants to be a coordinator. You don't know what these guys are thinking, so who knows why?
If you're a true football guy and you like getting into like that, you're a coordinator. I feel like head coaches don't like coordinators get really into it, especially if the head coach like Coach O doesn't call the plays. I don't think Saban doesn't call the plays. Right? They're just.
I think Saban's involved on the defense, and he has his vision implanted. Saban calls more than Dabo does. Dabo, I think, just strictly is like. I think if I'm comparing somebody, I'm not comparing a negative with Dabo. If I'm comparing Dabo to somebody, for all the Lutcher football listeners, he's Coach Tim in the fact where. Coach Tim did not make the game plan.
Yeah.
He let his coordinators do the thing.
He managed the game.
But when they had decisions to be made, if it was up in the air, if we going for it, that's when Coach Tim came in. I think that's the kind of guy Dabo is. But then you got other people who are clearly calling plays. Ryan Day, Lincoln Riley.
Yep.
Those guys are called. If you're an offensive coordinator, you're like Pete Carroll. I mean, you're like Pete Carmichael.
Right.
Like you're helping, but you're not really calling them.
Exactly.
So yeah, and Joe Brady is going to go to the Texans. I'm with you. I think it's going to happen, and he's going to be. Yeah.
Urban. The only thing I can see Urban doing is potentially like a USC. Urban's a college guy. He's not an NFL guy.
Yeah. The one I did hear brought up that I think is interesting about Jacksonville is Dan Mullen. Florida guy.
I have a big issue with, like, because I don't know. There has been some success stories, but like big time college head coaches going into the NFL and just getting shit on. Like you almost want like a coordinator to be hired than like, because like a lot of their job is recruiting.
I know.
A lot of what makes not their job. A lot of what makes them good is that they have the best players. They can recruit the best players, and they know they've done it for so long, and they know how to do it. And they're great. I don't want to say bullshitters, but great. Communicators. Salesmen.
They're salesmen.
Yeah.
The reasoning being, from what I read, was, first of all, it's known Dan Mullen cannot stand recruiting, kind of like Chip Kelly. That's why Chip Kelly was so quick to bolt to the Eagles. Where you got other guys who love recruiting, like Harbaugh, who took the NFL job and probably could have stayed in the NFL.
I would think. Yeah, I think so.
But went back to Michigan, his alma mater, and the dude's a fucking. You want to talk about psychopath?
Yeah, he's crazy too.
The dude had sleepovers with recruits where they wore jammies and drank milk. And then I think Barstool did a thing where they like did milk reviews with him.
Yeah. He's a big milk guy.
Big milk guy.
He doesn't like chicken because he thinks that's a scared bird. Mm-hmm. And if you eat too much chicken, it'll make you scared.
Did you ever see his quote on SpongeBob SquarePants?
No, what's that? What
I gotta find it. It's Jim Harbaugh on SpongeBob. I'm gonna find it real quick. Feel the silent air.
I mean, this is pretty much. I don't have anything else to get to on the show. I think we said everything we wanted to say. I think arguably this weekend is one of the greatest weekends in sports. Because there's and it's even a bonus this year because there's 6 NFL playoff games and then the national championship on Monday. If you're a football guy, this weekend it doesn't get bigger than this weekend.
Yeah, and if you're from around here, cook your gumbo. Even though I think it's overrated.
Oh, dude, I gotta say this too. I had an amazing gumbo cooked by P Money on Friday. I must have ate.
Did he wear a visor
throughout the day?
He made it?
No, I don't know. I must have ate 5 bowls at least. I was sweating gumbo.
What kind of gumbo we talking? Seafood or chicken on Dewey?
Chicken on Dewey.
All right. Well, maybe he'll convert me. Maybe I gotta have some P Money gumbo.
Fucking awesome.
I'll lie. I mean, gumbo's really good. It's just I always put other shit with it, but by itself. Anyway, what I'm saying is if you're a big football guy, weather's going to be amazing. To be cool, you got 2 days of NFL football on the weekend and then obviously the big natty.
Yep. So what was it? Will you have his quote?
I love SpongeBob. Just the way he attacks with enthusiasm, unknown to mankind at all times, always happy, always positive. He's energetic.
Yep.
Jim Harbaugh on one of his biggest heroes.
There you go. He's also quoted saying, "Human body craves contact." That's one of his quotes I got from he said on Part of My Take, but yeah.
Mike Leach, another psychopath, by the way.
Yeah, there's a bunch of crazies in college football.
I feel like we were talking about something.
we were talking about Nick Saban wanting to win.
Yeah, we were talking about the national championship.
We just got off on a tangent. But anyway, my pick is Bama. It sounds like your pick is Bama.
My pick is Bama, but
we're rooting for the Buckeyes.
Go Buckeyes.
And I may change my mind like Monday night. Like I'm not gonna put any bets in, or I'm gonna change my mind Monday night when I see Ohio State in the uniforms and see how they're the pep in the step. Mm-hmm. You can just notice by how
they're a swaggy team.
There you go.
I wanna get mad at the people in my family for not real mad reasons, but I was at a family event, a post-Christmas gift exchange because of us catching the virus.
Yeah,
and we were watching the Florida-Oklahoma game, and then the topic of football got brought up, and everybody. Well, obviously we got 2 Bama students. Well, so 2 of the Bammers who were rocking the Cry Me a River shirts at the family event, and then you got the family. I've heard so many. I fucking hate Ohio State. I hate them. No, you shouldn't. You should not hate Ohio State. And they're both LSU and Saints fans. First of all, you got to give a little love to Ohio State for Joey B. Second of all,
there's some known Saints football players. They should
if the Saints ever decide to change their name, they should change their name to the fucking Buckeyes because of how many players come in. So don't give me that shit. You got to show love to Ohio State. You never play them. You played them the one time in the national championship, and
we won.
You kicked their ass when you had whatever laryngitis was his name. Yeah, but I forget what was his actual last name.
Who, Ohio State's quarterback?
No, the guy on defense who was like amazing that year. Something Lagunitis, I don't know.
Thought we had like Craig Steltz and
no, we didn't have the guy.
Oh, they had
him. And the reason I call him laryngitis is because do you remember Poo Poo Broussard, the YouTube sensation from Louisiana?
No.
Anyway, he mentioned him and called him something laryngitis, but yeah, don't hate on Ohio State. They've given Louisiana a lot of talent.
I love Ohio State, actually.
Yeah, I like them too. I have no problems with Ohio State, no qualms with them.
James Laurinaitis.
Yeah, James Laurinaitis.
Okay. But yeah, rooting for the Bucks. Mine's telling me.
Yeah, mine says Bama.
Crimson Tide.
Heart says Buckeye Nation.
Did you have anything else?
Strap in. I didn't have much. I think it was a good show. It was sports heavy, like we said, but I think we got some variety in there for our people of the parish. I'm sure I'm forgetting shout outs or other things.
There's always shit I forget.
Shirts, I think we got most of them. They coming.
Text me if you didn't get your shirts. I have a bunch that I'm gonna go out and deliver. Yeah. So contact us if you didn't get your shirt. Where you should be handing them the rest of them out probably this week.
Yeah, and again, thank you.
Yep. Thank you guys.
We love you.
Oh, when I'm on the East Coast, feeling like the West Coast, pour another Henny in my cup, rolling down the window, rolling up some Indo, think I need a sip that liquid love. I'ma do it my way, like every day is Friday. No, it ain't my fault, you can't keep up. No, it's not a problem if you were the model. I can be the one to lift you up. Oh, say something I don't know.
If you're still listening, have a great weekend, and who dat?